Hello Shemai and welcome back to a new episode of the Austrian Adventure, and today is an end of season special. I'll be bringing you both final games of the season to see if we can clinch the title in our first season. Since last episode, I have played the games since the semi-final of the Austrian FA Cup. Following the 1-0 win against Admira back in Mödling, we played them again at home this time and lost 2-1. Very, very disappointing. I was slightly worried at this point that we might slip at the top of the table, but not to worry. We beat St. Pölten 2-0 at home. Comfortable win. Rixena and Derveton with the goals. And then we drew 1-1 away at Sturm Graz. We were 1-0 down over 10 minutes though. Good thing about this match is Hans Eigner scored. 8 hours, I think it was, without a goal. He finally scored. Hopefully now in the last 2 games, he can do well for us. He can turn up for us and clinch us the title. So let's take a look at how things are. We are 5 points ahead of third. We're guaranteed to finish third at least at this point. So we're guaranteed European football next year. We're only 1 point ahead of Wolfsberger. And the last 2 games that they have are against Wacker Mödling and Mattersburg. Mattersburg, who are already relegated, and Wacker Mödling, who are in 5th. Red Bull Salzburg, their last 2 games of the season are against Sturm Graz and St. Pölten. So not exactly the toughest games. So the first game we face is against FK Austria Wien. So let's take a look at the team for today's game. We have Lux in goals, Lienhardt right back, Netzer and Benedikt Zech in the middle, Christian Schilling left back, Prokopic and Toby Kainz in midfield. Unfortunately, Schwischenberg is out for 2 weeks, so he's going to miss the rest of the season. He's going to miss the key games. Rixena on the right, Patrick Solomon behind the striker, Nicola Derveton on the left, and Hans Eigner up front. I've inquired about getting Rixena in permanently, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Nicola Derveton, who belongs to a team in the division below, is leaving at the end of the season. He's joining Standard Liège on a free. So those 2 players will definitely not be joining. So at the end of the season, we're going to be losing a lot of players. A lot of our players are quite old, so we could be in trouble in the summer. We need to bring in a lot of faces in the summer, but we're not at that point yet. Today is all about the final 2 games in the league. We've had 2 episodes in a row where it's been just about the cup, and now it's time to focus on the big prize. There will be 1 more episode this season, which will be the cup final against Red Bull Salzburg, but today is the big one, the end of season special, so to speak, because we have the conclusion of the Austrian Bundesliga. Now I've got the league table on the side there. I don't know if everyone's playing at the same time. I've got the speed on fast. I don't know if anyone's playing the same time. If I check the latest scores, yeah, everyone's playing. So I'll just put that over there so we can keep an eye on how things are going in the other game. We have the first highlight of the game. Looks up with the goal kick. Up to Eigner, can't get there. De Paula on the ball now. Driving, great ball out wide to Felipe Perez into the ball. Cleared by Nets up to Eigner. Can we launch a counter-attack? We are playing on counter. So that's oh, Eigner, Rixena over the ball, over the top, sorry, to Eigner. Got my words messed up then. First goal of the day has gone in. Rapid Vienna 1-0 up against St. Pölten. But what a chance that was to get a lead early on in the game. We need to hope that Wacker Mödling can hold Wolfsberger. We've given away a penalty. And Wolfsburg has scored literally, as I've said, that we're down to 2nd place. And they have a penalty here. We need Luxa to step up and save this penalty. Holzhauser with it, shoots into the back of the net. We're down to 2nd. Wolfsburg at top as it stands. They've scored against Admira Wacker Mödling, and things aren't looking good. It started off so well with that great chance we had. We could have gone into an early lead, but now we're 1-0 down after, what minute did they score on? 18th minute they got a penalty, and then Wolfsburg has scored just a minute. We've been in some poor form recently. There's another highlight here, poor clearance by Salomon. They've got the ball, Holzhauer, the goal scorer, to Grunwald, and Prokopic is going to get himself sent off. Oh, this is a nightmare. This has turned into an absolute nightmare. Boris Prokopic has been sent off. Going to have to change it. I think we'll just pull Salomon back into normal midfield. Oh, what a nightmare of a game this has turned out to be. I was hoping I was going to bring you the title-winning game here. Oh, no. We're still on counter. We might still be able to get a point out of this. There's a highlight here. Can we get a goal just before half-time? Luxa with a goal kick. Aigner can't get the ball. Venuto's got it. He's into the box. He strikes it straight. Luxa, thank God for that. Looks like we'll be going into half-time 1-0 down with a red card. We've been unlucky, apparently. We can still get something. There's only one goal in it at the moment. I can hope that Hans Aigner can do something. Red Bull Salzburg are still drawing, so if they stay like that, we're guaranteed a second place finish at least. We need to get a point out of this game. Either that or we need Admiral Macamerdling to score. I think that's what we need to hope for at the moment, is for Admiral Macamerdling to score. If there's another highlight here, Luxa with a free kick up to Aigner. Aigner can't get there. Salomon does though. Toby Kynes on the ball. Out wide to Derviden. Can he make a run? No, he loses the ball. Gives it to Venuto and the ball's over the top to Friesenbichler. He's in the box. Grunwald, and they've scored. We're 2-0 down. We're definitely not getting anything from this game. All our hopes now are on Macamerdling scoring against Wolfsburger. What an awful game for Prokopic to lose his head and get sent off. Easy finish in the end for Grunwald. We're gonna switch. Hans Aigner is playing terribly. Who's the best player? Watma Hop is going up front as a false 9. Everyone's playing terribly this game. What a game to not turn up in. Fantastic, lads. What a game. The game one before the end of the season, and they decide not to turn up. We're just going to go for the game. We may as well, why not, try and get a goal in that. Oh, Admiral Macamerdling has scored. Oh, what? We've just scored. 3-1. I didn't even realise that we'd missed 2 goals there. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We've missed 2 goals. It's 3-1. I didn't even realise that. But Macamerdling has scored, which puts us level on points at the moment with Wolfsburger. We really need to keep our... I was just about to say we really need to keep our goal difference down, because they are a lot better than us in goal difference. That happened really quickly, those 2 goals. Completely missed them. It's 3-1 at the moment. We've had some awful performances from our team this game. Really poor. Can we get a goal to make it close in the last 10 minutes? Watma Hop wins the header, gives it straight to Felipe Perez, to Venuto, to Friesenbichler, and he scored his 4-1. This is my worst game as an Altach manager. This is awful. I don't think we've ever lost by more than 2 goals. We've just been battered. It was such an awful game to get sent off in. Could get even worse, yeah. Maybe we can damage limitation at this point, but it's still 1-1. Salomon wins the ball back. It's over the top to Coyote. He's in a goal and Luxa saves it. Saves our blushes. I'm hoping Macamerdling can get another goal. Jesus Christ, the highlights keep coming thick and fast. I can see another goal coming here for Austria Wien. We just have not turned up to this game. We've been absolutely battered. And now it all goes down to the last game of the season. Benedict Zek with the ball up. Maybe there's another chance in this. Coyote with the ball to Venuto. Just playing with it now. Around him in midfield to Grunwald. Up to Salomon. To Coyote. Into the box. Strikes it. And it's another good save from Luxa. The only player who really seems to be performing this match for us. Hans Aigner has just gone missing in the second half of the season. And if he hadn't, then we would have wrapped up the league by now. I mean, look at these. Look at the average rating is 6.4 at the moment. As we go into the last 10 seconds, Admiral Macamerdling look like they've held Wolfsburger to a point. Final whistle, 4-1. What an awful performance. That was a terrible performance. If you take a look, yeah. Red Bull Salzburg drew 0-0, so we're guaranteed to finish second. I'm happy with that. We've definitely got European football. Wolfsburger drew 1-1, so we have to beat their result essentially, because they have such a better goal difference than us. That's not going to happen. Right, that's the first game done, guys. I'll join you when we're ready for the next one. Okay, guys, we're back for the SV Ried game. Like I said, we've seen what the table looks like, and this is the team to go into the final game of the season. We are very thin in midfield, as you can see, with the red card for Prokopic and Jan Zwischenberger, two key midfielders who have been outstanding performers this season. Unfortunately, will not be featuring in the final game of the season. So we have Luxa in goals, Lienhardt right back, Netzer and Benedict Zek centre backs, Christian Schilling left back, Luxbacher and Toby Kynes filling in as the midfielders. I'm going to switch Luxbacher to an advanced playmaker because we're going to get a lot of chances in this game, I hope. Mahop is coming in on the right because Rick Senna played poorly last game. Patrick Solomon behind the striker, who has been playing very poorly recently. Jerverton on the left and Hans Eigner up front. Let's hope that Hans Eigner can redeem himself after having been in pretty poor form because he was top goal scorer in the league. I'm pretty sure he's not now. But like I said, we're guaranteed a second place finish. We could still win the cup, which I'll bring you in the next episode. We're guaranteed European football next year. That was a key thing. That's one of the top aim I was going for was that European football next year. Here we are then, final game of the season. Wolfsburg against Mattersburg, who are unfortunately bottom and already relegated. Here we are, the final game of the season. I'm going to get rid of the match stats and move that down there. Oh, we have a chance maybe straight off. Toby Kynes is into the box to Eigner. He completely misses the shot, or maybe there's an interception, I'm not entirely sure. Still nothing yet. They've had an injury after just 2 minutes. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, depends how key that player is. Nothing happening yet. I'll switch this to match stats so we can kind of see what's going on. There's been 3 shots on goal, none on target at the moment. So that highlight here, Ademi on the ball, after Juju's to Walsh, and they've hit the post. I was about to say they've scored, I thought that was in. Oh my word, that was lucky. We rode our luck then. Here's a chance of Solomon wide to Mahop, loses out. Ball cleared up to Ademi. He's running out of defenders now. He gets into the box, strikes it. Luxa saves. Fortunately for us. Luxa clears the ball upfield. Maybe there's another chance in this highlight. Looks back with the ball to Mahop, up to Eigner. What can he do with it? Loses the ball and another attack comes from SV Riyadh. They've been all over us so far. Strikes wide though, so it's not too bad. We're still in it at the moment. Has there been a goal? Red Bull Salzburg are 1-0 up, but at the moment, no, that doesn't really make any difference to us at all. They've got another chance here, SV Riyadh. We're really not performing. We can't keep the ball into the box to Ademi, to Gios, and they've scored. I don't know what's going on. In the second half of the season, we've just collapsed. We've been playing terribly. Moshi with the ball into Ademi, across the field. Toby Kynes is nowhere to be seen. And they've put it into the back of the net. We're 1-0 down to SV Riyadh. We've got a chance here from a corner. The Durvedon with the ball in. Still there, Hans Eigner on the ball. Please don't lose the ball there. Gives it to Toby Kynes. To Luxbacher, and they lose the ball. And Walsh is on the counter-attack again. We've just been torn apart on the counter-attack. Prada on the ball. Marcus, it was a poor clearance from the defence. Nuts on the ball to Zuj. Ademi into Zuj. And they've shot straight at Luxbacher. Luckily. It's a free kick here again. Nuts with the ball and they've scored. We're 2-0 down after half an hour. What is going on? Nuts with the free kick. Is a fantastic free kick in the end. We're 2-0 down at home to a team who have averaged this season at best. And it looks like we could be finishing second after spending so much time on the top of the table. We've got another highlight here. Ball coming in from the corner. Luxa catches it. Please launch a counter-attack. Red Bull are 2-0 up. Can we get a goal before half-time? Luxbacher, awful touch. And we've lost the ball again to Zuj. To Moshi. To Zuj again. Kynes gets the ball. Maybe launch a counter-attack. No, Eigner's trying to chase the ball down, but nothing there. Prada headed up. Luxbacher gets it to Solomon. Can we do something? Eigner out wide to Mahop. Doesn't reach him. Luxbacher picks it up to Mahop. He's actually taking it past someone this time. Into Mahop again. Ball into the box. Toby Kynes scores. We've got hope just before half time. We've scored. It was a really well worked goal. Into Mahop. Lovely ball in. Toby Kynes makes a good run. Heads it. Keeper's got no chance. So maybe now we can. That slight bit of hope at the end of the half. We've not been good enough. I'm going to say much better show in second half and maybe encourage. If we go 60 minutes and still 2-1 down, we're going to go for the game. There's another highlight here. Prada with a free kick to Marcus. Up to Zuj. And Netzer with a great interception there. Can we launch a counter-attack? Eigner with the ball. He's got a lot of men up there with him. What was that? That was awful. Netzer gets absolutely destroyed in the tackle as well. and they've shot wide in the end, thank God. But there's another highlight from the goal kick. It's been a very eventful game, fantastic end of the season, great to bring it to you live. Mahop wins the header, but it doesn't go to anyone, not on our team anyway. Moshi with the ball to Ademi. I think we're going to have to switch the tactic because things in midfield just aren't going well at all. Into Zuj, he shoots and they've scored with 2 goals down again. Right, we're just going to attack in, going for the game, higher tempo, much more closing down. Durden, why would you choose today to play so terrible? We're going to bring on Rixon and hope he can do something. Well, we've got the perfect chance to go top because Wolfsburger aren't beating Mattersburg at the moment. But we're just playing terribly. We have a chance here though. Rixon to Toby Kynes to Luxbacher. We've been really struggling to hold on to the ball. Christian Schilling now. Into Rixon, ball into the box and it's blocked, and the counter-attack again for SV Ried. What we've been doing all season, we've just been undone by. Zuj into the box and it's 4-1. We've conceded 8 goals in 2 games. How has this even happened? We've been playing so well all season and we've just been absolutely destroyed on the counter this game. And the last 2 games of the season, a captain hasn't turned up, no one's turned up, and it's been absolutely horrendous performances from these past 2 games. And we've just been absolutely battered. I mean, there's another highlight here, but at this point, it's going to take an absolute miracle for us to win this game. Aigner with the ball into Salomon, strikes it, it doesn't even go in. Oh, this has been such a disappointing end to the season. We've played so well all season and we've just have not turned up whatsoever. I mean, Patrick Salomon is on an 6.1 rating. What is that for a cross? Lienhardt's got the ball into the box. Still there, Rick Serner scores. It's a consolation goal. And look at that, Mattersburger 1-0 up against Wolfsburger. So unless we can score 2 goals in the last few minutes, we're not going to be crowned champions. All we needed was a point, and we've got absolutely battered. There goes the final whistle. Disappointing in the end. That was really disappointing. We're not going to be in the Champions League next year. We've lost out on goal difference. We've got a lot of money for it. Wolfsburg have won it for the first time in their history, maybe? Oh, gutting in the end. Curtin comes down in Premier Division. And Mattersburg beat Wolfsburger as well. All we needed was a point to secure the title. I think we've lost it in the fact that we've only had 8 draws and all we needed was one of these defeats to turn. I mean, look at the defeats we've had. We lost 3-0 to Wolfsburger. But the 2 defeats, 4 goals conceded in the last 2 games. Very poor. I'm happy in the end with how the seasons have gone, how the season in general has gone. But look at that, our end of season form. Maybe the FA Cup took it away from us. We've still got a chance for some silverware in the FA Cup final, but the season has ended. Hans Aigner finished on 14 goals. He finished 3rd. We've got a lot of work to do in the summer with transfers and whatnot. I think we've got a couple of players coming in anyway. I hope you enjoyed the season, guys. There's still one more episode for this season with the Cup final, which I will bring to you soon. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you want to see if we can win the Cup final and get some silverware this year, please subscribe. If you have any comments or tips whatsoever, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.